Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 3D Mario Madness Invitational. We are in the fourth match of the first round, nearly halfway through, so we'll get the halfway through mark. Joining me in the booth today for Shadow vs Hex is Flygon Man, back from... Yeah, this match is going to be hype. Welcome back to the booth. Hopefully you're doing well today. How are you feeling about this matchup?
Oh, this is gonna be very good. I think that most of the possibilities lead to a very close matchup, so I'm pretty hyped to see that. Hopefully we get a close game here.
Definitely. There's definitely 4 or 5 categories that could sort of go to a coin flip, but we'll see how the runners think. We have the high seed Shadow. How are you doing today?
I'm scared. It's gonna be not one Odyssey, please.
No Odyssey for Shadow. What's your optimal role today? What would you like to roll?
Galaxy 1. I don't want to play Galaxy 1, but it's the easiest one to win.
Shadow wants Galaxy 1. Nobody else really wanting Galaxy 1. Sort of going against the grain. Hex.
No Galaxy, only Sandbox.
No Galaxy, only Sandbox. Will be Madge. Hex, how are you today?
I am very nervous, but I'm actually like excited as well.
It is very exciting times. We are really no idea what game we're playing yet, but we will see. It's very likely that we will get some content, so we will get into it. We do have all 8 categories in common with you guys today. So we have a full wheel.
The Wheel of Fate.
Completely full wheel. So we will start with Hex. Hex, which of these 8 categories would you like to remove forever?
Get SMG2 any% out of there.
Love to see it. Galaxy being banned by Hex. Just hating. Don't want to see it. Nobody really wants to see it, so, you know, fair enough, honestly.
Yeah. Already had to do that one once.
Exactly.
Not doing it again.
Glad we did not have to. And Shadow, it is now your turn. Which would you like to ban from the wheel? Commentator getting dono walled by Shadow. He blue screened apparently. Shadow's PC blue screening. Some really exciting content here in the booth already. We're rating here. Oh wait, we will
blue screening. Although nothing on the wheel is blue.
Not sure if Shadow is looking at a different wheel. Honestly.
Yeah.
He is very lucky it did happen now and not during the race, that is true. So, I mean, Hex, how are you feeling about how have you prepared for these races? Like, have you prepared for everything or just one specific thing in particular? So, what are you feeling?
I've PB'd everything except for Galaxy 2 any% since the start of the new year.
That is quite the, broad spectrum, I guess.
Yeah.
So
my goal was kind of just to stay consistent with every game, not really like focus on one or two, just this way I'm prepared for if anything happens.
Fair enough, fair enough. And we have Shadow back from the blue screen of death. Welcome back. We will resume where we left off. What would you like to ban from the wheels, Shadow, if you do hear me this time?
I am not playing 3D World.
No 3D World. Hate to see it.
Dang it.
3D World is gone. So we do have a very interesting wheel here. We have 2 galaxies, but we do have 4 sandbox games. I think it will definitely be content if we see any one of the first 3, 7120 or SMS. But I do think the galaxies and the SMO will be going a bit one-sided. Ladies and gents and runners, are you ready for the spin?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright. We're spinning in 3, 2, 1... There's no way. Oh, it's greens! It's greens again! You hate to see it. Fucking more Galaxy. But the wheel... the chat going off.
Why, dude?
Hate to see it. More fucking greens in this fucking tournament, but you know... It is what it is. The wheel did give us greens. We will take a moment to set up the
Dude.
streams, and then we'll be right back with greens because, we gotta race it again, second time in 2 days. Hate to see it, love to see it if you're a greens fan
No,
though.
you don't love to see it.
No one loves to see it.
Both runners, not a fan of greens, but you know, we'll see. We'll be right back.
I cannot think of one.
It's time to raise our sails. It's freedom like you never knew. Bags or a pass, say the word, I'll be there in a flash. You could say my hat is off to you. Oh, we can zoom all the way to the moon from this great wide wacky world. Jump with me, grab coins with me, oh yeah. It's time to jump up in the air. Jump up, don't be scared. Jump up and your cares will soar away. And if the dark clouds start to swirl, don't fear, don't shed a tear, 'cause I'll be your one-up girl. So let's all jump up super high, high up in the sky. There's no power up like dancing. You know that you're my superstar. No one else can take me this far. I'm flipping the switch. Get ready for this. So let's do the Odyssey. Odyssey, yes, see. 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 Odyssey, Odyssey. Spin the wheel, take a chance. Every journey starts a new romance. A new world's calling out to you. Take a turn off the path, find a new addition to the cast. You know that any captain needs a crew. Take it in stride as you move side to side. They're just different points of view. Jump with me, grab coins with me, oh yeah. Come on and jump up in the air. Jump without a care. Jump up 'cause you know that I'll be there. And if you find you're short on joy, don't break, just don't forget that you're still a one-up boy. So go on, straighten up your cap.
Welcome
Oh,
back.
shit. Waiting room or what?
No, you guys can stay in here.
Come back, Shadow.
Alright, welcome back to... What happened to Shadow's stream? Fuck. Ah! Please come back. What the fuck just happened? Everything just got fucked. Are you for real? Oh my god, I need to redo everything. Why is it so different now? I don't understand. Okay, you guys will be seeing me fix this live on stream. You're very welcome.
How many people are watching?
A few. Here we are here. Fixing the stream live. Hope you guys are ready for...
I was not very happy about the fact that he has to watch another Galaxy 2 Greens run.
Fucking hate G2 Greens. But the race yesterday was pretty close. So, can't complain too much. Obviously, would have preferred something like 64, but...
I don't think it's
Let's see.
out of the question to see another close race.
That's true. But we will see what happens as the host finally gets these streams working. No idea what the fuck just happened. All the windows just got fucked for some reason. But we will see very shortly. We will be ready to go. Alright. I think we are good. So, both runners, are we ready to go?
Yep.
We are ready?
Yep.
Let's get some game audio going here. Got some going. Alright. Both ready for the countdown?
We are.
Yep.
Alright. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Best of luck, both runners.
Best of luck, Shadow. Good luck.
Like me.
Alright.
Just like old times.
Shadow, getting the nunchuck disconnect.
No, I did that intentionally to make sure I didn't get the glitch where you like hold the wrong angle at start.
I commentator syncing up.
Here we go.
Here we are, Green Stars once again. Welcome back to Booth Flagon. It is
Yes.
gonna be here for a while.
Yeah.
315 versus the 321 though. Couldn't really ask. You could ask for closer, but it definitely still could go either way.
Yeah.
Who are you
for
thinking
sure.
has the edge here?
Well, okay, here's the thing, right? Is that I think that Shadow definitely thinks that he has the edge. And, you know, I don't know if that's true, because I think that Shadow's not the most consistent runner, as many of us know. So, I think that if Hex plays consistently and Shadow makes some mistakes, I think we could see an upset here. How about you, Oknem? What do you think?
I do think you are correct. I do think Shadow is not the most consistent player, but obviously Hex is very nervous. He did say that, so I would not be surprised if he does.
Even right here, Shadow having trouble with the Sky Station 2 bulb.
Yeah.
Not even that far in.
I guess we will sort of see if Shadow can play consistently. Does seem like he hasn't played G2 in a little while. Maybe a bit rusty, but we will see. Hopefully we have a close race. That's all we can really ask for. Can't really get much closer than we had yesterday, but we will see.
For
Hex, that does work though.
Okay.
Did get a spin bonk, did work.
Yeah.
Commentator may actually be adding Hex's face cam to the corner of the screen just so we can have some extra content.
Yeah. I think we might need it at this point.
Because Greens is just so boring. And Chatterino on stream now. Not what we want to
Yeah,
see,
pop
but we
out.
do have the wrong.
Shadow
Here
64.
we go.
pop out.
Hex webcam here.
Hex known for his reactions, so we will put Hex in the corner. There he is. The Marylander, the Howard County gamer. Missing the green star there.
Hex knows he's on stream. We'll put an opacity filter on this so you can see what is going on. Alright. It's nothing huge here out of Sky Station 1, but Sky Station 1 commentator still in G2 80% mode. No Sky Station 1 in this category.
Looks like Shadow will probably have a bit of a lead out of this star. This star's a little bit shorter. Hex having some trouble. There he goes. Nice. Very nice, very nice. It's very important here that they select the right stars on the star menu to skip the cutscenes. Otherwise, they will be losing a lot of time.
It's very true.
And their self-esteem as they have to sit through the 16-second cutscene.
We did see that some of that time loss did come into effect with the Red Ghost versus Xbrelli match yesterday.
And Shadow's out of Sky Station.
Yes, Red Ghost did get a bit of a Wiimote issue as he lost 15 seconds at the back end of World 6 Greens to selecting the wrong star.
Yeah.
But Shadow does have a bit of a 5-second lead here out of Sky Station Greens.
Mm-hmm. Alright, Yoshi star time. We're definitely gonna see some infinite flourish from Shadow here.
Shadow is indeed a top G2 runner, but the question today will be if he can hold his nerve under pressure. Really.
Yes.
Hex
And the winner of this match.
Hex definitely is a consistent sort of player, but again, also nervous. So we'll sort of be down to a battle of nerves, in my opinion.
Yes.
As Shadow here attempting Yoshi Star 1 Flutter.
Yes. This is kind of the IL version. If you don't need to get the common medal, you would go for this flutter usually.
Gets it though, very well done.
Very nice. Yes, the winner of this match will face the winner of Oddme versus Silver, which is happening later today, right?
It is indeed later today.
Yep.
8 p.m. Eastern.
Today, Eastern.
Hex dismounting Yoshi there. Not sure if it was intentional or not, but we'll see come here.
Yeah, I think this planet is a little bit easier to do if you don't have Yoshi, but Shadow is a experienced Galaxy runner, knows how to do that, and he also would get off Yoshi at this point because he just finished his Yoshi Star 1 flutter by this point.
Ooh, Hex nearly falling there, but does manage to save himself. Shadow in chat saying his Sunshine Bar is glitching. Not sure if he's expecting help. None will be given. Hex barely making that cycle there. Does make his way up though. We'll be switching audio, as Hex is not in the lead right now. But we hope for a close race that he is soon.
Shadow going for restart 2 here. He definitely wants to make sure he doesn't trigger the Magic Koopa.
He does not. Very well done.
A little bit of time loss. Very nice.
So Shadow already much Green Star 2 ahead. Mostly because of that. It's better movement in Sky Station and the Yoshi Star 1 flutter.
Yeah.
Hex having some trouble with this rock here. Does manage to get up though.
You can definitely see, you know, usually it's hard to tell when movement is paying off, but you can very much see here that Shadow's movement is a lot better than Hex's movement right
Definitely.
now.
Absolutely.
And, yeah. Never mind, backflip as soon as I say that. Not. Shadow's out of Yoshi Star. Shadow's got probably 30-second lead on Hex. Or, yeah, what about that?
Definitely a lot of green stars to go though. Hex has plenty of chances to showcase his consistency. But he definitely will need some help from Shadow to give himself the win. A backflip. Triggering Magic Creeper there. Wall jump to save that, but it was falling off. Not falling off though. As we move into flip swap.
Nice silly jumps from Shadow here.
Ooh,
I
let's
grabbed
say that.
star.
Bit of a shock. backflip though.
Silly backflip. Yeah, these are a lot easier with Luigi than as Mario. And Shadow making quick work of it. A nice one.
Hex opting for Green Star 1 first, then a Green Star 2. Does really not matter, but if you do click the Green Star 2 instead of Green Star 1, you will be losing time to cutscenes. That's why most people opt to do Green Star 2 first, because you can then just not aim your cursor at the screen and click on Green Star 1. Shadow nicely jumping to the star there. And commentators already getting bored of greens. That is greens for you.
Yep.
It is.
Flygon Man already yawning. Wish he could be back asleep right now.
Other commentator also only getting 3 hours of sleep last night. Hex did say he got 3 as well. So we'll see if that has any effect on both the commentary quality and the gameplay from Hex.
Flygon Man realizing that he left his 70-star live split on running for 9 hours. I didn't realize that Womps 9 actually meant Womps 9 hours. We'll be resetting that.
New words there for Flygon Man if he did split.
Yes. He did not.
Shadow with a very nice homing ground pound into the spin drill glitch. Shadow with an interesting camera there. Maybe doing lag reduction? No idea why I did that for. But it does seem like lag reduction.
I do spend quite a bit of time in Womps Exprelling. Not as much as you, though.
Very nice roast there from the commentator in the booth.
Not sure where Hex is going.
Hex jumping before dropping the lure there. Just little things like this that is sort of extending Shadow's lead here in World 1. Ooh, bit of a mishap there from Shadow. Not a huge deal. Does back it up very well.
Mark Jung is trash talking in the chat before his match against the commentator.
Commentator really
That
just
seemed to be
hoping to see 70-star in the first place. Really just tired of Galaxy 2.
asking to be Flygon manslaughtered.
Very good one there from the commentator.
Thank you.
I believe we just did hear a 2P being enabled on Shadow's end. We did. So Shadow will be utilizing 2P for the rest of the run.
Yes.
If the battery life of his 2P remote does remain, that is. Ooh, Hex, same mistake as Shadow. Oh, not going... Can't walking off that. There you go.
Here we go. Shadow, generally known in these runs to be very good at early games, so I think Hex knows that, and is not really sweating too much right now, knowing that Shadow could very easily make a mistake later.
Very true. Invitational sponsor in the chat asking how we keep rolling SMT2 does not know that it's not up to me. It is entirely luck as Shadow finishes Vindic Green Stars.
Hunter not realizing that if he had played in the tournament, he would have never had to actually play SMG2.
Both runners breaking this crystal here for the launch star. Not sure if that's faster or not.
I don't think it is. Maybe it is for Shadow because he has 2 people. Definitely not for X.
Viper asking about a soft lock here. Commentator, no idea what he's talking about. Wondering if Flagon Man can elaborate further on that.
Flagon Man thinks that it might be about the crystal and spawning the shaking the crystal and spawning the Shadow Marios at the same time, or the cosmic clones. I mean,
I see.
But, not sure.
Would make sense. Definitely 2 events that happen at the same time could cause a soft lock. I've seen it time and time again in the Audible letter glitch.
Shadow with some pretty speedy movement here. He's definitely, you know, as someone who has almost 2,000 attempts on his any percent counter, he has done his fair share of right side down.
You can see here just some very quick walking spins from Shadow. Just definitely knows what he's doing with movement. Do love to see it. Breaks the boxes though, only one of them. Definitely a intermediate to high level strat. Knows what he's doing.
Hex having some trouble here.
Don't want to hit that switch, definitely not.
Lots of backflips.
Does get there though. Yeah, give a bounce. No bounce for Hex, very unfortunate. But does get the checkpoints. You do want to see as many checkpoints as possible in this run as Hex splices very quickly. Another splice from Hex. Not sure if he is cheating to get his way into round 2 to lose to Obme, but we will see. And Hex, moving along here, you can definitely tell he's a bit nervous. Maybe out of practice. Ooh, as he misses that green star. Good backup though.
Yeah, getting into those gravity fields and grabbing the green star on the first try is quite difficult.
Shadow does finish up right side down here. Ooh, not high enough.
Not resetting. This one's a pain to grab.
Ooh, not high enough again though. That is some time save for Hex. Shadow wondering who programmed right side down green star 1. Very valid. Hex getting bonked.
Getting
by the green bar
again in the same spot as he did last time.
Again, does not want to shake that lever. Is a very hefty bunch of time lost if he does do that.
Yes.
Moving on here to Fluffy Bluff Green Stars with Shadow. Hex opting to break all the boxes here, obviously. A little bit of a difference to
Paper
Shadow
star.
as he misses the green star as well. Second try is good though.
Definitely got a little bit faster than Shadow did.
Shadow with a very... had to readjust his angle there before the long jump, but does look good here.
Very nice. Lovely form skip from Shadow.
A cloud boost side flip. Love to see it. Definitely practiced his cloud boosts. Very instrumental in a very fast cloud stage.
Very nice from Shadow. Shadow's about a whole Fluffy Bluff Green Star 3 ahead of Hex. At least the level portion of it, so it's probably a good minute and 10. Maybe a little more if Hex's level's not that great.
Hex comparing to worst here.
Hopefully he does beat that comparison this run.
We'll need a 328 to win. Don't think he can be winning with a 329 or worse. Commentator could get better than that. As Hex attempting his Lucky Bluff 1 skip here. Very well done. 2 gold so far for Shadow.
I think Shadow's coming into this race knowing that he doesn't do greens very often and could definitely see a PB out of Shadow. But, you know, it could be a PB or he could lose 6-7 minutes to his PB and Hex could win. We don't know because Shadow is probably one of the most inconsistent runners that I know at least. But, you know, sometimes that means great things, sometimes that doesn't. Guess we'll find out.
Shadow finishing up Lucky Bluff here. He is a solid 2 green stars ahead now, although they are very fast green stars.
Yes.
It's about a minute the difference here already.
Shadow exclaiming in the chat that he will not PB.
And it's very interesting to see that the difference is already like a minute
So large.
plus. Just based on movement and Yoshi Star 1 skip alone. No major mistakes yet. Either end. Apart from the mini meltdown on Green Star 1 from Shadow in Right Side Down. Oh, Hex selecting Fluffy Bluff
Yellow
1.
star.
That will not be it for him. Shadow spin bonk on the Wump as well.
Yeah, even worse than selecting the wrong green star is selecting the yellow star. Because if you don't know, the yellow stars don't have the green stars in them.
Ooh, Shadow!
Oh, that's a death.
You can start to see its inconsistency here.
Mm-hmm.
Did get the checkpoint though.
See if we can get this here. That's good.
Ooh,
Ooh.
again, missing it. This is Hex's chance to catch up. We see more of this. It could be a very close race.
Mm-hmm.
Again,
Oh,
another
yeah.
death from Shadow on Green Star 2.
Thankfully, these are pretty fast deaths, but he doesn't want to be here forever.
Spoiling in chat, he does get it this try.
Here we go.
Gotta love stream delay. X bullying the opposing runner in chat for a misspelling of strat. Just a really low point. Can't win the race, so does win the tomfoolery battle, yes. Extra asking why the webcam is chroma keyed. It's a good question. Does sort of look a bit better as full opacity. We'll do that from now on.
That was an interesting long jump. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Hex opting for the normal strat here.
Mm-hmm.
Should be okay with this though.
Yeah.
And he is.
Probably saved a little bit of time over Shadow there. Even with doing the normal strat.
But even out of World 1, we can see that Hex has the consistency and Shadow maybe not. Although that Fluffy Bluff mismenu could cost him. Shadow already on 1 life, but does have 2p, so he should be fine. As Hex moves here into Green Star 1. That is Wall 1 done for both runners. Minute 14 is the difference.
Shadow opting to get the checkpoint. Very safe play. I like it. Risky long jump here.
Very well
That's the
done.
start. Nice.
Just little strats like those that if Shadow goes for them and Hex doesn't, will depend on if he hits them or not to see he does save time.
Someone following Hex speedruns. Thank you for the follow.
Love to see it following the community members.
Yes.
Runners. Go support our runners. Commentator just now realizing he did not edit the runner command.
Oh, please don't break the box.
Nightbot melting down in chat. Does edit the command. Very well done.
Did Shadow just select the wrong star?
We did not. Shadow does opt for Green Star 1 before 2. Does have that Green Star 2 as a backup if he does break the box. Very smart idea. does finish up
Hold
Puzzle
on.
Plank Green Stars. As we'll see a bit of a route difference here. Hex will be going to Boulder Bowl after Puzzle Plank, whereas Shadow will go to Hightail Falls. I think we determined yesterday that Hightail Falls was faster by 7 frames. So Hex is losing time.
Taking the time loss.
Angering the Wiggler though. But not killing him, letting him live another day. Love to see it. Don't like Wiggler slander. Just kill one in THI. That's it.
And Metro Kingdom.
And Metro Kingdom. And indeed, Gelato 3 as well.
Interesting backflip. There we go.
Hex holding that split. Very well done. Still losing 6 seconds to Shadow there, mostly due to the Green Star 3 long jump. Shadow not opting for the checkpoint there. Can be risky if he does die here. Although, pretty straightforward final section. Well, it looks good here for Shadow. Oh, his speed is gone though.
Early. Okay, gets the grapple.
Very nicely done.
Well,
Hex moving to Boulder Bowl Green Star 3 here. Boulder Bowl pretty fast greens, but can get you tripped up if you make an error. Hex avoiding getting hit there, and does grab the Green Star.
Shadow, some nice frame perfect ground pounds.
Most runners do opt for a bit of a later grab there on that last dash pepper, but Shadow, confident in his fluttering abilities, does have the angle down, it seems.
Got very nice GDA flutter from Shadow here. Okay.
Should be okay though.
Almost missing the Green Star. Figures a little bit behind it, but was able to back it up pretty well.
Does look like Hex is ahead on star count, but Boulder Bowl is a much faster stage than Hightail Falls. So Shadow still will be ahead by about 20 to 30 seconds. Probably more.
Yeah.
And Hex with a nice Green Star 1.
Hex is now done with Boulder Bowl, so now after Shadow gets Hightail Falls, we'll see him switch. are gonna go for a bit of an IL strat here.
Ooh! Bonked by the green bar. Does get back on Yoshi pretty quickly though. Doesn't lose too much time.
Big jump coming out. Sure.
Very nice strat there.
Yeah.
Does grab one up as well, so will not be dying. Well, does have one more life. It's not game over, I have to say.
Yeah, the little struts like those are the things that make Shadow who he is as a speedrunner. You know, he could save. He could make 31-second time saves, but he could very easily make one 30-second time loss, and all of it's for nothing.
As Nex is going for Green Star 1 first.
One.
Very interesting. It does manage to grab it. Shadow will be abusing 2P here to kill these Octubers faster than Hex. Just little things like this, 2P abuse, and the little optimizations that may put him in the lead. Rock jumps here, you skip. Love to see it, bit of a flex, but he did get it. Ground pound on the shaky bridge.
Don't know if I would do that IRL, but Hex got the nerve.
Not a fantastic idea, but you know, it does have it in him.
It's not often to do left side here.
Fair enough, consistent Andy does want to stay consistent. Flutter here is faster than walking.
Flutter.
Shadow's camera here, not helping him. Yeah. Does get it though. Next, with interesting angle here. Does seem to have the height, so it should be okay. Very nicely done. Should be able to get the star here. Nice.
There you go.
And Hex still about a minute and a half behind here, because Green Star 2 in Hytale Falls does take significantly longer than Boulder Ball Green Star 1. Shadow go for double wall kicks there and getting them.
This cursor a little shaky, but does click on the red star.
Oh, quick death for Hex.
It's a quick one. Don't lose too much time, but still, time loss is time loss.
See X shaking his head, not happy with himself.
Shadow going into Wild Glide. Definitely wants to make sure he does not trigger the tutorial.
Shadow wondering his left or right option. Commentators cannot help him. It's part of the game. Doesn't even know which one it is. Chat not helping him out.
Sure. He wants to click the correct option.
Does indeed click the right option.
Weird option.
Bit of a troll facer in chat. Telling us the right option, it is not indeed the right option, is the left option. Hex will now know this for Wild Glide when he gets there.
And indeed, the left option is the right option.
It's very true. As Hex finishing up Hightail Falls. Still ahead of his 322 comparison with that quick death. But definitely should be playing a bit cleaner than that if he wants to have any chance today. Shadow indeed still ahead by about a minute and a half. See, a bit low here for Shadow. Does get it though.
Okay, it makes it work. Next, going into Cosmic Cove first. Getting the boring one out of the way.
Commentators will be falling asleep here very shortly. And as Hex lands in Cosmic Cove, commentator falling asleep, Hex bullying the penguin! Stomping on his head. Hate to see it. Bullying is not tolerated in this community, but Hex doing it anyway.
Shadow with a nice jump.
Penguin will indeed kill Hex in the 602. CCM, not Hex's favorite, and Hex is not the Penguin's favorite either. As quick splice here from Shadow. Kinkabor and Chat wondering why Hex isn't winning. Hex did not pay me enough. That is why.
Yes. Bouncing off another penguin. Really got a thing against penguins, I think. Shadow finished with Wild Glide Green Stars. Gonna be heading into Cosmic Cove with Hex.
Hex still pretty close to 2 minutes behind. We're wondering if death threats towards Shadow is allowed. They are. Please.
No guarantee that Shadow will not fire back, though.
No reward for following. Shadow just wondering if he does get a reward. No reward included for following. Shadow unfollowing. Not sure anybody cares.
By going into the pipe.
That's what a long jump there from Shadow. Do indeed get a reward for playing in the tournament. Loser of this match will be receiving a Redeem MI Season 1 Participation Award.
Crisp high five.
Crisp high five indeed. Just love to see it.
Winner of this match could win a rock sub or potentially more.
It's very true. 5-pack of subs to the channel at minimum if you win this match.
I'm not sure where Shadow's going. Okay. Both runners going for the same green star here, so therefore they must be tied.
Very close race we have here, not a minute or two difference at all.
Nope. Shadow's setting up for a water long jump into green star 3 right here. Needs to get to the top of the surface if he wants to actually do it.
Oh,
Not gonna be enough.
look at the key though. Hex!
The key.
Oh, could have made that, I think, but
Can
didn't
you
want to
get
risk
back?
it. Does
Can
still
you
make
get
the
there?
cycle, I think!
Oh,
Ooh.
okay. He's not dead, but he's losing a bit of time.
Hex just not playing his best today.
I don't know if... Can he make that? Yep, he's making it. Definitely can't do the water long jump, so he's gonna need to activate the key like Shadow, unless he knows that he can backflip, which I don't know if he does.
Let's get the key. Hex looks a bit disappointed, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Shadow with yet another splice. Shadow choosing to abuse that penguin there for no reason. Could have just went in the pipe. Didn't choose to. As he moves on to Green Star 2, yet another water long jump from Shadow. Very nice. Frame perfect ground pound as well into the swimming section. We are moving here. Shadow the water long jump. Very nicely done, and the wall kick off the
Wall
block
jump.
is good.
Yep. Very nice from Shadow.
Shadow calling his Green Star 2 beautiful. Nothing beautiful about Cosmic Cove. Just lying to viewers.
That's nice music.
That's about it. No splice there from Shadow. Wondering if he is pre-recording this run. Hex opting for the saver strat for Cosmic Cove Green Star 2. Does fall
Keeps
under
those
the
star
green.
bits. I don't know if he wanted those.
Hex's splits now saying this comparison is a 327 for Wild Glide, is gold a 329. Might need to look at those splits after the run.
At this point, Shadow's probably about a minute and a half ahead of Hex, with Cosmic Cove 1 about 2 minutes long, and all of Wild Glide Green's about 3.5.
We are only an hour into this run though, anything can still happen.
We are
Did see
definitely
yesterday that
still in the
Xprelly was
easy
2 minutes
part.
behind Hex, going... Not Hex.
Bread
Xprelly was
Ghost.
2 minutes behind Bread Ghost. Out of, World 2, so... Definitely some chances for Hex to come back if... Shadow does the same.
Shadow, nice Green Star 1.
Shadow goaling 3 splits in the last 2 galaxies so far. Definitely does seem to be on his game today. But it is still early game, so we will see how he deals with World 3 and 4 as we move into them shortly. X with a good Green Star 1. But does not have the backup now if he does miss. Oh, that is the intended order. Because if you do miss that Green Star, you do have the backup of Green Star 2. Probably with the absolute facts. In chat, greens does go by so much quicker when you're not running them. Still boring nonetheless, would have rather see 70. So tired of Galaxy 2 at this point. Commentator just thinking about cancelling the tournament. Shadow here with B-less movements. Very good movement so far and makes it up.
Side flips. Very nice, very nice.
Spelly wanted to watch 3D World. No 3D World will be happening because Shadow did ban that.
Actually, we might see some 3D World later though, with Oddme versus Silver. That could be an interesting match.
Could be indeed, hoping for no Galaxy there. Silver is the most proficient in G2 80%, so I would not be surprised if Oddme does ban that though. Commentator loves to see it though. No more fucking Galaxy, please.
Hex with a death? What happened? Did he just sink into the water?
It's not watching Hex, it's watching Shadow in Honeybloom. Struggling to get in this log here.
All I saw was miss.
That's not what you want to see from Hex. That will be some time loss.
Well, sounds like a fell off plus ratio for Hex, but Shadow getting that green star.
Wild Glide, one of those levels that will cost you a lot of time loss if you do die at the very end.
Yes, for sure. Hex definitely wants to get this green star here, otherwise he will be losing about a minute. Then he has already lost a good bit of time from the death.
Let's grab it though.
Very nice, very nice.
Hex commenting on the death in chat. Commentators did not see what happened. Did not do their job properly. May need new commentators.
Yep. Shadow having a little bit of trouble here. Okay.
Ooh, Shadow.
Ooh.
Should be okay though.
Yep.
Oh, same mistake
Ooh.
twice though. Oh, not going to be working. Wow. Very, very nice backup there from Shadow. Missing the final slide flip twice, but does know what to do. Shadow is basically a full Honeybloom. Green stars ahead. Oh, just missing that green though.
Short. You need to farm some fly power off of this little thing here.
Could be good now though.
Be good there, yep.
Hex opting for B-less as well, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
No, just getting the B-mushroom here. Fair enough, but if Shadow does keep pulling off these for harder strats, then Hex could see himself not able to catch up.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely already about over 2 minute, nearly 3 minute difference now. As Shadow did split for Honeybloom Green Star 2 at 51:43. So it will be close to 3 minutes, the difference.
Yeah, doing this part that Hex is in right now with the bee mushroom is pretty slow, and I don't know if he knows that or just is too scared to take damage, but definitely do not want to be doing this with the bees. Hex, shoot away your star bits. Never mind.
And it will be a 3 minute and 6 second difference. Out of the first Honeybloom Green Star. Hex. How do you think he's feeling right now? He'll be a bit defeated, but I don't think his mental would be that bad. He just does know that Shadow does have some room to die in Lava Layer and potentially in late game as well. Stuff like inside the castle if he does go for that. Sure.
I don't think Shadow would go for that in a greens run.
Very true. Commentator lying to the viewers.
But you never know if Shadow does like to do inside the castle, spending precious hours of his life practicing it.
Would not put it past him to flex.
Mm-hmm. That's a nice mid-air spin there.
Got it moving along nicely here, looking like a very low 57.
Or two, that's it.
Not too bad for an reset.
Mm-hmm. Do we know what the delta to his any comparison is for Shadow?
Does not have a PB comparison enabled. Is comparing the blank splits.
So we'll be careful here. Oh, one hole. So right there.
He's good.
Oh, very close, but good.
Shadow hearing inside the castle. Commentator is correct in that would not put it past him to go for it in greens. Does lose time, but
Shadow about 30 behind my 310 right now. Pretty good pace. Hacks with the death. They spun a little early there. But
quick death though. Too
not a
bad.
super bad one. But these time losses are definitely adding up.
Yeah. X getting this 6-up mushroom there for safety. It's taking a burn though. There are coins here to replenish that. Does not actually need the 6-up for the skip. As we're not going that far into the level, but still. X avoiding the dry bones there and moving on to Green Star 2.
Got up a nice tree climb.
Very nice there from Shadow, playing well into World 3.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Nice
with a splice.
Like looking down, not really sure what he's looking down at, but you know, every once in a while you gotta check and make sure your package is okay.
True. X just making sure that the bag is secured. Bag not secured for this race though. Does need to do some work.
Got 2 hours to make up a good bit of time. Definitely doable, but
Shadow will need a meltdown similar to that of Red Ghost in Starshine Beach Green Star 2.
And this is a star that it definitely could happen on. Shadow, if he misses Talltron Green Star 3, that's about a minute and 30-second time loss because you gotta go all the way down the slide. So, not a hard one, but definitely one where Shadow could lose a lot of time.
X with a burn again.
Can't really see his health counter. But,
I was there, not sure where he should move the webcam to see the health counter. Would the bottom left help?
No, I think you should put it right in the middle. So
Right
we
in the
can't
middle,
see-
indeed. Hex webcam going in the middle. This will help. Life
Yes.
count there, start count there. Guess the subbits don't really matter,
would
so we're
say,
putting Hex
yeah.
in the bottom right.
Yeah. Because top left is definitely helpful because you can see the star counter.
As we readjust the timers here, hit the 1 hour mark. Go
Mhm.
heading down the slide.
Yeah, so it's a little bit faster to just spin over these gaps because you get less airtime, and airtime is a little bit slow. Looking good. Ooh, Shadow missing the triple jump there. You go for it again. Looks better. Okay. So this green star here, right at the top of the tree, that are gonna need to climb pretty far up the tree. There it is. Ooh, just missing it. There he goes. Both grabbing green stars at the same time. Fortunately, Shadow about 2 green stars ahead. A full green star 3 and a full green star 1 ahead of Hex right now. Commentator has not mentioned the race yesterday in a long time. Not really sure what GTM in the chat is talking about, Mr. Green Triangle Man. But you know. Shadow moving on to Cloudy Court. Not really sure where my fellow commentator John Oknem has gone, but I guess we will be going solo.
Oknem is here, just organizing a replacement commentator for J vs Gamma tomorrow. Did drop out. Focusing back on the race now, though. Shadow with a bit of a movement into Cloudy Court greens here. Still a very decent chunk of time between the two runners. It will be 3 minutes and 28 seconds. The difference. And maybe we'll see the same thing that Bread Ghost did do here. Getting swished in the final section. Hopefully Shadow did not make the same mistake.
Hopefully.
Very nice side flips there.
Yeah. Shadow, very good with these cloud side flips, and just showing them off here.
Shadow just playing well so far.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely something we did expect. Hopefully Hex does his best to catch up. Because that is all we can really ask for. X grabbing the one up there. Does not really need it. Already on 6 lives. Not sure if he's just a bit worried, paranoid in this race so far.
I think Shadow is really the one with low lives right now, I think, because he died so many times on Fire Flotilla Comet about half an hour ago that he lost a couple lives, but...
See, this goes for Hex. Hex is good. We'll be gold in this by a very healthy margin. 7.5 second gold there for Hex. Shadow is finishing up. Ooh, bit of a homing ground pound there from Shadow. Trying to backflip too fast. Very high up here. Just need to fall back down onto the star. Only 10 seconds, but still. Little things like that do add up.
Hex doing a slightly different route, going into Haunty Halls first. I don't believe it's too much of a difference.
Very minuscule frames, and will die on Green Star 1 though.
Yeah, this Green Star is a tricky one. The trick here is that you really need to be holding A when you spin. You
Let's get it. Second try though.
Shadow going into Rolling Masterpiece now. Monty Hall's pretty quick green stars. So maybe Hex is going for a bit of the old debate to see if he can catch up in star count to the Shadow, but not gonna matter when Hex has to do the slow one. Not really sure where Shadow's going.
So we're gonna have a straightforward route to get to this key. Not sure if it does save or lose time. Probably loses time, but we'll see.
Shadow 64 in unfamiliar territory. Any percent runner does not play Rolling Masterpiece very often.
Shadow chooses to go for Green Star 2 first.
Yep.
Bit of a risk, but we'll see. If you do try for Green Star 1 and miss, you do have Green Star 2 as a backup, so Shadow obviously confident in his Green Star 1 abilities. Shadow not the best here with the ball momentum, moving into the final chain drop area with the Green Star. Hex 1 minute ahead of his PB here. Tall Trunk did not go well for him in his PB apparently. Saving 90 seconds there in Tall Trunk alone. Definitely needs a bit of a PB here from Hex's end if he wants to pull out a victory. He is looking on pace to do that. Not sure that Shadow will be playing that far off PB. Is the problem. Runners won't really be synced here until the end of World 3. So we will see if Hex makes up or loses time in Eshmawana.
That is a Galaxy 1 stage. Fearsome Fleet is what I believe.
Fearsome Fleet is the stage. Commentator. It was one of the two. It was one of the two.
Yeah.
Can get very easily mixed up. Does get Gravity Gauntlet and Dark Matter Planet fixed up all the time as well. Basically the same name.
Hex currently in Ghostly Galaxy, finishing up. Very nice, very nice. From Shadow. Headed into Freezy Flake. Hex headed into Beat Block.
Beat block. Very fun stage. If you know what you're doing, definitely a catch jammer as well on the soundtrack.
Yes. So some runners opt to do Green Star 1 here first for Hex. Some people do Green Star 2 first. We'll see which one Hex does. Looks like he's opting for Green Star 1 first, grabbing that coin.
Let's see if Shadow here can make the fast cycle with the Fire Flower. Does look he will. Does the clip into the slide here. Very well executed, and does look like he'll make it. He does.
Ooh,
very nice.
Very nice.
And grabbing the green star now. Very well done.
Nice.
As Hex moves into Green Star 2 for Beat Block.
Hex done with Beat Block, gonna be heading to probably Freezy Flake now.
Got him missing the slide clip second time though. Not too much time lost, but still. Just those 1 second things that do add up. Hex. See if we can hit the same fast Fire Flower cycle here. Does look like a bit of slow movement and will not make it.
Doesn't look like he's went for it. That cycle's not the worst thing in the world to miss, but Hex definitely being a couple minutes behind at this point needs to try to make up the time. Rather than the checkpoint.
Shadow
Safety.
rock jumping for some reason. Just needs to break.
Shadow
Giving the launch star. Probably didn't even save time with that.
Yep. Well, maybe he did because he can do this early.
True. Gotta go in the complete wrong direction. Grabbing the star chips though. Making his way to Green Star 3. Shadow in chat saying rock jumps are faster if done well. That is to be assumed if they are done well.
Yeah. We've headed into Haunty Halls now.
Shadow now just saying the same things that the commentator did say. Wondering if she's focusing on the match himself.
On Haunty Halls Green Star 1, we'll see if Shadow can make up some time there. Oh, never mind, he's doing Green Star 2 first.
Can't blame him doing the longest Green Star first. Definitely just preference at this point, really. One frame jump from Shadow. Love to see it. Just those 1 second time saves that just add up everywhere. As Hex is finishing up Freezy Flake. Does still have Cloudy Court to go.
Lots of long jumping. Galaxy known for its long jumps.
Missing the Green Star, but does backtrack into it. X collecting these star chips here. Be getting Green Star 3. As Shadow just needs 2 more in Haunty Halls and then B block should be done with World 3. Well, done as in moving to Fist and Fleet, not completely done yet.
I'm with at least the main part of it, hopefully.
Done with the split route, at least. Shadow knows what he's doing with Green Star 1 there. Definitely some experience there. As Hex now into Rolling Masterpiece. Does have this and Cloudy Court to go. So, Shadow's still ahead by a sizable amount. Probably still close to 3 minutes, considering that Hex death in Haunty Halls.
So.
Let's see if Hex goes for Green Star 1 first. Looks like he is not. Oh, he is. There you go.
He is.
We're looking like Hex will be about 2 cloudy core greens behind into Fierce and Fleet. 1 frame jump for Shadow again. Definitely adds up. This Hex is moving to Rolling Masterpiece Green Star 2. Shadow into B Block Green Star 2.
The movement here for Bleak Block Green Star 2 is pretty nice. It's something you don't really see often because you always have the same cycle in categories like 80%.
X barely making that question panel skip there. Frostbite, the only person in chat to be excited by G2.
Didn't even know it was possible.
The nice triple jump into Green Star 2 there. As X grabs his own Green Star 2 in Rolling Masterpiece. Very well done.
It'll be interesting to see what strategy Shadow goes for here in Fearsome Fleet, because there are a lot of different ways to get this second Green Star. Some of them riskier than others.
Shadow with the optimal movement into Fearsome Fleet here. We did see Bredghost do this, but he's probably taking the pipe. Let's see. Hopefully Hex does the same thing. Looks like he may take the pipe though, considering he's doing Cloudy Core last. Glenn making the same joke I did in the waiting room. Not even the SMG2 Mario Invitational, because we are using Luigi for greens.
See what Shadow does here. Okay. Shadow doing the QBF version.
Ooh, should be okay there.
Can you make it? You cannot. You can't infinite flutter out of a slope jump with Yoshi.
That is very unfortunate.
Not a huge time loss, but definitely making up some progress, making up some time. Shadow going for a different strat now.
We need a dismount here. Very nice. Angle looks to be okay. Maybe a bit too far left.
Too far to the left.
Yeah. Oh, oh, that would have been
close.
so sick.
Yeah.
Hex here. Does make the cycle just. A bit scary there though.
This is what Hex needs.
Still a bit far left from Shadow. Could
Yeah.
backflip into this though.
You could dismount into
Does.
it. There
Very
he goes.
nice.
Shadow losing a good bit of time there, but leaving the door open for Hex to come on in.
Hex getting a 1-up with the coins there. Not an optimal Green Star fight. Optimal file does have max coins and max star bits, so that the text boxes don't appear, I believe?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that is correct. And Shadow here with the final Green Star of World 3. Like a 125. Still solid pace to 1x for sure. Let's see how this goes for Shadow. Going directly into the star, it seems.
I don't know if you can get this.
Very nice.
There we go.
Good angle did work out for him. And
125-22 exit. We'll see what Hex is able to get.
would say that is a pretty solid 1x pace for Shadow though.
Mm-hmm.
As we are now moving into World 4, definitely some of the more interesting green stars for sure. Blissful Green Star 3, my personal favorite of the entire run.
Mm-hmm. Definitely a good one to watch. Let's see if Shadow will go for the signature I'm Jay Wales warp here.
X with the triple jump into the star. No 2P enabled for Shadows, so we'll be going for the pipe jump first, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Yeah, so Green Star 2 first.
See if he goes for checkpoint warp here.
Shadow not going for it here.
Green Star 3 on his splits. Pipe jump. Going well though. 2P enabled. Look at. Oh, that was very close.
Really sure what Hex is doing here.
He's lining up an angle. It should be okay.
It's okay.
Right into the star for Hex. Very well done.
Very nice.
Tournament.
Some time over Shadow there.
Yeah, definitely. Tournament is 4 rounds. Bracket in the chat.
Currently in round 1. We're in the top 16 right now. After this, we'll have top 8, and then 4, and then 2.
Let's see how this goes. Poor Shadow finishing up with Green Star 1. Not opting for the warp though. Angle is interesting. Should be okay. Indeed.
Looks good.
Hex carrying a bullet bill from the start of the stage to fire here.
Ooh.
Losing Yoshi.
Losing Yoshi. Not too bad, not too bad. Careful, careful, careful.
Does activate the platform for good measure, but we'll be getting the green star here.
There we go.
And a gold split for Hex there. Definitely improvable.
Yep. This is a 129 versus about a 125. So about a 3-minute deficit here. An entire supermassive green star is set behind.
We'll be about 3 minutes 50 seconds.
Yep.
The difference.
Still definitely has one of the cooler sets of green stars.
Definitely.
Yeah.
A lot of different strats for Green Star 1. We'll see which one Shadow goes for.
Hex opting to do Sweet Mystery first here. I think the routes are too different in terms of time-wise, but...
Supermassive first is faster, but... Let's see.
So Green Star 3, one of the best Green Stars in the world to watch if it's done well.
Shadow with a checkpoint though. Just wanted to play it safe, fair enough.
Shadow not doing the fast strat here. Don't know if he just doesn't know it, or isn't gonna risk it. Show the coin. And that is a miss.
Ooh, not
Homing
what he
grab
wants to
pounds,
see. Did he get the
grab that
checkpoint though?
checkpoint. I think he did, yes.
Yes.
So grabbing those checkpoints is a good idea, but and doing a homing ground pound in a green star is a good idea, but homing ground pound does not always work.
Shadow nearly falling there again. Ooh, reverse bonk onto the platform. Missing again.
Ooh.
Frame perfect ground pound. Does actually want a homing one there, but does miss it. As Hex is done with Sweet Mystery. Moving into Flitsville. Not working for Hex though, this moving for Green Star 1, missing it twice now. Third try is good. Shadow is good in his third attempt for Green Star 3 as well. That is a minute gone for Shadow though, so gap is closing. As Shadow cleans up his final Flitsville Green Star, Hex onto Green Star 3. See how his goes. Very nice toe bounce. Does grab the checkpoint as well. Opting for a bit of a safer route here.
This is the faster. If Shadow had gone for those two long jumps, this would have been the faster route, but opts to play it safe.
There goes the Hex. He's good in his first try, so it did save about a minute there. Gap definitely closing, but still pretty big. Hex still needs to finish one more Flitsville Green and all of Supermassive, whereas Shadow just has the 2 in Sweet Mystery before moving on to Honey Hop. Ooh, Shadow missing the Brute though. Does get it though. Just grabbed that star. Wow.
That was tight.
Could have been bad. X. Very interesting camera angle here. Does make it work. And he is done with Flitsville. Pretty good there from Hex. Will will still be about a 3-minute deficit.
Definitely anything can happen though. A lot of these later green stars aren't super tricky, but you can very easily die on them. Like if you die at the end of the slip sand slide, you're losing about a minute.
Good for Shadow. Finishing up Mystery Green Star 1. There was a 3-minute 50-second difference at the end of World 3, and it is now closing to about 3. We will see at the end of Supermassive Greens.
Yeah.
Will be less than 3 minutes if Hex ties his Supermassive Gold here. Definitely need some more meltdowns from Shadow to take the lead though. Hex going for pipe jump here. And is good.
Looks good.
Waiting the cycle though, probably could have made that. Just wanted to play it safe, doesn't want to get squished. Fair enough. See what strats Shadow goes for here in Honey Hop. Different strats are sort of available. Opting for Beelus. Very nice in the first section there, double wall jumps. We'll see how this goes. Oh, barely making it up there. Very nice from Shadow. Just one more jump to go. Very nice. And getting the backwards momentum as well.
The interesting thing there is that the direction that you go off of the little fluff with is the same direction that you go off the swing with, or the last direction you've had on a swing. That's why Shadow's always able to get that backwards momentum there.
Very interesting indeed.
Shadow cannot slope jump in Galaxy 2. Not really sure where he's going.
Technically can if you're on the very last frame of the slope.
Did not know that. Not bad, not bad.
Very nice B-list there from Shadow indeed. As Hex moves into the final green star of Supermassive. And it will be about 3 minutes still. Shadow indeed still ahead. About a 3-minute lead for him. See though, as Hex finishes up Supermassive. And it is exactly 3 minutes difference. Coming out of the first 3 stages of World 3. Very nice from Shadow again on the wall kicks. Very close again from Shadow, it does make it.
Yes.
Narrowly avoiding that bubble. Beelus is a very sort of punishing and very demanding sort of strategy. If you do fuck up once, you'll lose a biggest amount of time.
Yeah, you can break those bubbles with 2P. I don't know if Shadow knows that though.
Got a golden honey hop by 10 seconds.
Yes.
Combined in both stages. Hex opting to use the bee mushroom instead. Honestly, fair enough. Beelus is quite challenging, so just be going for the regular bee strat for the first section. See how this goes for Hex though. Grabbing the bee mushroom again as well. Doesn't want to do the... What does want to do apparently, just getting rid of the bee mushroom there. He didn't want to get it. Bit of an accident there. And Hex is good. Hex with the backwards momentum as well, getting the checkpoint. Moving up to Green Star 2.
Shout out in Starshine Beach.
Hex with a spin bomb, but does save it. Good angle here from Shadow. And grabs the Green Star.
Very nice.
We'll see how this goes for Hex. Unable to get the backflip wall kick, so will be taking the B suit up to Green Star 2.
You can't get invisible very easily here. Very nice. They're doing some more flutters here. Oh, I think wanted to get to that top platform, but I missed a little bit.
Ankle is fixed. Does look pretty good. Could probably backflip into this. He does.
There he goes.
As Hex is finishing up Honey Hop here. Not really the greatest for him. Is losing time to his gold, but ooh, getting bubbled twice though. Taking the B suit, it seems. Playing it safe. Not really sure he has time to play safe. Very much getting into the bottom end of the run. Choosing to fly into the star here instead of using the floating flower? What do you call it?
Bluff, maybe.
Bluff, yeah. He's a bit slow using the fluff, but safe strats work for him. Fair enough. Another route difference again. Hex will be going to Chompworks instead of Starshine Beach here. Personal preference things, I believe. Hex still about 3 minutes and 15 seconds behind. Shadow does go for this triple jump here. Very nice. Let's see how his backflips go to the Green Star. Oh, not what you want to see from Shadow. We need to get the Cloud Mushroom again.
Yeah, that was about probably 45 seconds.
Definitely one of the more costly mistakes to make in Starshine Beach. Is this going to work? It will. Very nicely done again. Hopefully it does not make the same mistake again. It'd be very easy to homing ground pound when you're backflipping fast like that.
Shoulda really needs to make sure that he's taking his time with these backflips, because if you just backflip 3 times, you're not going to reach the star.
Ooh, barely hit that as well.
Close.
That is 45 seconds though for Shadow. Pretty much all his Honey Hop time save against Hex has been sort of negated if Hex does hit that first try. Hex didn't get there by the chomp. As it breaks and forms a launch star. Ooh. Oh, you can stand on that. I did not know that.
Yeah.
You can stand on that windowsill there. Thought you needed a triple jump. Walk kick spin, but you can stand on that. Wow. News to me.
News to me too, honestly. I thought you just fell off that thing.
Shadow using 2P to shake that lever there. We'll be saving a significant time over Hex. Probably close to 5 seconds. Not more.
Hex as a 2P runner in Galaxy 1, I'm not really sure why he doesn't want to pull out the 2P here, but it's definitely his choice.
Shadow with an interesting angle here. Stupid to hold Chomp in place as he gets Green Star 2 out of the way.
Shadow doing the flip swap. Oh my god, he almost just fell off.
Nearly too good of a silly jump.
Yep.
Does get the Green Star though. Shadow sort of showing signs of that inconsistency we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely has the potential to make those big mistakes, and Hex could catch up, but it will be a bit of an ask for Hex to catch up at this point. Hex probably did do it though yesterday, but see if it can happen again. Same category, same story really. Underdog.
Mm-hmm.
Come back.
And Hex doesn't even have as much of a deficit as Xprelly did. Xprelly had like a, what, 9-minute deficit?
Between PBs he did, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think Xprelly was this far behind in the race. It will be a bit of a bigger clutch for Hex if he can bring it back. Opting for the Spring Mushroom for Green Star 3, not going for Springless.
Not really sure where Hex is going.
I'm gonna get the star. Let's get
There
it.
we go.
As we are past the halfway point now. Nearly at 190 stars for Shadow. Hex moving into Starshine Beach Greens here now. Let's see if we can save time over Shadow on the Green Star 3. Just see Hex there taking a deep breath as it takes a burn. I wonder what Hex is thinking right now. Is he thinking play consistent and hope Shadow makes a mistake, or is he thinking play as fast as you can and try to catch up, risking maybe losing more time?
Who knows? I think Hex was supposed to turn the camera there, and otherwise could have made that cycle. This part right here for Shadow is a little bit annoying here. This troublesome strat just sometimes will not work. There we go.
Mostly dependent on the rotation of that cog there. If it's not in your favor, you won't be able to get up.
Let's see if Hex can get this strat. I did teach him this strat way back when. See if he can still do it. Looks good.
Very nicely done.
Very good.
Saving time there on Shadow.
Mhm.
As Shadow moves into Gravity Gauntlet, Green Star 2 here. Let's see how his Lava Boost goes. No burn there. I think he was wanting to be burned to get the last strat up to the Life Up Mushroom, but not in his favor. What's going on here? This is a... Holy shit, I have never seen that strat before in my life. What a strat from Shadow there. Impressive as hell, honestly. Enemy boosted his call apparently in the chat. Very, very interesting. Should watch more G2, honestly. Hex good on Starshine Beach Green Star 2. Shadow finishing up World 4 here will be a 152.24. Still pretty solid 1x pace for Shadow.
Yep.
We'll see
Definitely
if...
could very easily PB this run, I think. He plays well.
We'll have to see. Still definitely some hard stars left. But Shadow's showing that he does have somewhat of a consistency. Hex going for Green Star 2 again here. Does not need it.
Only needs that one once. There's no benefit for collecting a star twice.
Yoshi eating 3 fruits before getting the Dash Pepper.
Don't break that box.
He does not. Shadow now into Space Storm Greens. Some pretty fun stars. Step for the first one, which can be a bit annoying. It should be good though. And he is.
Looks good.
And Hex moving into Gravity Gauntlet. Let's see how his Lava Boost goes. Hopefully he can get a first try, otherwise he will be in a bit of a precarious position, really. With only about an hour and a half left of the run.
But definitely cannot make too many major mistakes if he wants to win this.
Looking good on Hex's end. Barely on that platform, very well.
Flying off the...
Shadow good on Space Storm Green Star 3. Hex also on PvP pace here. Can definitely get a 1x for his own. Pokemon is really playing pretty solid, honestly. Some slip-ups here and there, but nothing completely huge apart from a couple deaths in Flotilla Green Star 2 from Shadow.
Oh.
Ooh, Hex getting bodied by the Magic Creeper there. Ooh, he's dead though. That's so
Ooh,
unfortunate.
That is unfortunate.
Really just time loss that he can't really afford at this point. Needs to be playing clean. Shadow is doing the same. Hex in chat saying that maybe the worst death in the game he's ever had. Dev was a very ugly death.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting the split. Definitely not what we want to see from Hex. It will be about just under 4 minutes the difference into World 5. Anything can happen though. Slip Sand is one of the biggest sort of factors that could contribute to Hex catching up. Definitely will need to pray to the gods that Shadow does take a death or two there. As it can be up to a minute and a half.
Definitely not a difficult one, but definitely a very punishing one if Shadow does end up dying. Let's see if Shadow, a good Shadow is his boom and one skip. This is
Shouldn't be
some
too
good
hard for
boom
him.
and one. He's having some trouble here.
Not sure about... Oh, it does get it though. Wow. Shadow going for booming one skip for the first time here. Very nice.
Shadow with a nice green star 3.
And Hex, very sort of precarious situation here. Is about 3 green stars behind. They are pretty quick ones, but still. 3 stars is quite a deficit. Getting shocked. You can tell he's sort of just not playing his best game today. Not sure if it's because of the nerves or the category or because he's not the favorite, but just really not his day. Unfortunately. Winner of this match does go on to face Omni or Silver, the winner of that match, which is later today. So we'll see if Shadow does have the consistency to verse. Both Omni and Silver are very good at G2, so will definitely help to be good at G2 as well on his end. Shadow going for his second boom and one skip. And he's good. Didn't really expect him to have any troubles there. Very knowledgeable on that trick as an 80% runner. As Hex is finishing up Space Storm here. I've hit the 2-hour mark. 1 hour to go. About 80 minutes left.
Yep. As we keep going here, these are probably the least interesting green stars, but also can be pretty painful if you mess them up.
Would argue that Battle Belt and Slimy Spring, those two in World 6, are more boring. Still, World 5 is just a sort of a bit of a trap. If you do fall into one pit hole, you could fall into many more. See how Shadow goes here at Blue Moon Green Star 1. Did get the checkpoint. There could be some valuable time save for Hex if he does miss it.
Yeah, this one's pretty hard to grab, but most runners usually have it down.
See how it goes here. As Hex moves into his own Boom in 1 skip for the first time.
Shadow, not really sure where he's going, but gets it.
And Hex with his own Boom in 1 skip. Very well done. Now into Upside Dizzy for Shadow. Pretty straightforward green stars. Same area, really just doing the same movement twice. Bit of some awkward movement here from Shadow though. Does get there. We'll be going for Green Star 2 first here because of that though. And he does get it.
Very nice by Shadow.
Quick splice. Shadow does show that he is 2 minutes behind PB, 2 minutes 4 seconds. But only 1:45 behind Styx 3:10. So he could definitely make up some time on his PB in World 6 it seems.
Yeah.
X's Boom 1 skip
Like
is
he's
good.
He's only about 210 behind my 310, so.
Ooh, body by the Goober there on Shadow's end.
Mm-hmm.
But pretty clean into the Green Star. Moving on now to Slip Sand. Three pretty straightforward Green Stars as well. Two on the slope, one just before.
Be slow. Green Stars commentators will be taking naps during the Slip Sand, as neither of them got very much sleep last night.
It's true, we're both extremely tired. Looking for commentators to put on this race. If you are available, please let me know right now. Backflip and Shadow. Maybe for good luck. Burned by the fiery ball. thinking he can put out one of those flame torches for a coin. Cannot. There will be one here. So let's go to see if a shadow. Grab the checkpoint. Nicely done. Would expect him to go for Green Star 2 first here. And he does.
You can definitely back it up with Green Star 3 if you miss it, but
That is for
not the
sure.
other way around. Very well done, my shadow.
Go again with the abstract movement here into Green Star 3. As Hex moving in double burn.
Does not play slip sand very often, so not very proficient in the art of slip sandery.
Slip Sand is a very slow galaxy and is so not included in any percent route.
Yep.
See how Green Star 3 goes here for Shadow. Stick, the Green Star's expert in chat, telling Shadow he's being very unoptimal.
I would venture to guess that Shadow knows he's being very unoptimal. Probably will continue to be unoptimal for as long as he lives.
See if Shadow can get this Green Star 3 first try though. Would be quite a motivational booster for Hex if he does miss it. Ooh, swatched by
Ooh.
the cylinders on the slope. That is what Hex needed.
That is about a minute right there.
I wouldn't say it's a minute as he did have the checkpoint, but I would say it's about 30-40 seconds though.
Yeah. A long way down that slide.
Definitely.
So right now, Hex probably about a slip sand Green Star and a half behind Shadow. Shadow continues to just go for stupid strats here.
Opting to slow down at the very end here though. Grabs the Green Star.
Gets it.
It will be a minute lost for Shadow though. Let's see if Hex can capitalize on that. It will be a 4-minute 11-second difference out of Offside Dizzy. We'll see what happens out of Slip Sand. Shadow getting burned all 3 times.
Burn.
Definitely definitely unoptimal, as pointed out by Stick in the chat. See if he can get Green Star 1 with relative ease. As Hex, I believe, did get Green Star 2 just then. Yeah, this goes for Shadow.
Flash for Super Saiyan Green Star here.
Very well done.
Very nice.
Fleet Glide, Green Star 2 coming up for Shadow. Definitely some more potential time loss. Places for Hex to catch up if he is not careful.
Hex is what, 2 Green Stars behind Shadow?
Indeed, Green Star 3 and Green Star 1 behind, so still probably close to 4 minutes. Maybe a bit less, considering Green Star 1 is a bit shorter. Matter remembering the right prompt, use the right one for Fleet Glide Green Star 2. Let's see how he goes with this Green Star. Hex on Green Star 3 here. Suspect he will not be going for the same jump strats that Shadow did. Shadow taking a hit though on the pole for the fourth section of Fleet Glide.
Shadow a little bit low.
Should be okay. Hex getting Green Star 3, very well done. He's good. Rocks wanting to implement a rule to the tournament. Not sure he knows how the tournament works. People do enjoy greens, even if the commentators don't.
Very true.
Categories were set in stone at the start of the tournament. Can't really just remove greens now. Marv indeed enjoying greens. Maybe he won't ban greens for his match against Flygon. Would love to see that. Flygon commentating G2 80%, G2 greens, and then playing G2 greens himself.
Oh my god, I would just be so elated.
G2 is indeed the best game ever made.
Yep. I do think it's funny how, in the seeding period, I don't think a single person improved their greens PB.
This is true. Not one person really cares about greens, and yet we have seen it twice in the race so far. Hex getting bodied by these pokies. Hex might get squished here, but he is good. Should just back up into the star. Choosing the full... What is going on from Hex? Where is he going? Getting the checkpoint for some reason, losing a lot of time.
Big Hex taking the precautionary measure to get the checkpoint, although I think at this stage he really needs to try to take some risks if he wants to beat Shadow. Shadow's just too far ahead at this point to be playing safe. Mr. DeMarco in the chat asking if I'm home for spring break. I am indeed home for spring break.
Shadow Moving on to Shiverburn, Green Star 3 does keep the cloud successfully into the launch star. Does look like Hex is pretty close, but is a fleet glide behind. Would be a very interesting race if he was this close. But unfortunately not. As Shadow does get Green Star 3 very first try. Hex will need to re-get the clouds, does get the clouds again.
Big boost.
A relatively silly jump off the platform there. Rocks with a very good chat message, Greens 20 when you're watching it right now.
Yes. This is round 1 of the Greens tournament.
Sure, where Hex is going, trying to the launch star, does get there with a cloud. Hex does not want to shake here, will risk losing his cloud, does make it though, backflips and gets Green Star 3. Shadow does, oh my god, that was close.
Wow, that was close.
Host has indeed manipulated the wheel. Greens being rolled on every race, every apparently being 2. Stick does not want to see me play greens at all. Very bad idea.
Gotta go in for his last Shiverburn Green Star here. Almost done.
Ooh, Shadow being burnt and will take a death in Shiverburn Green Star 1. I want to reset his
Shadow
console.
almost going in for the reset.
Jelly's a bit frustrated, really, aren't you? Maybe that frustration might get to him in the rest of the race. Hex, maybe give it a chance. World 6 and MLS.
Not sure why Shadow is going over here to grab the cloud. He can, in fact, do it without it.
Shadow typing in chat how many homing ground passes he's going to get. He has got quite a few this run. But
Yep.
3 or 4 deaths. Did see it in Starshine Beach, Green Star 3, homing ground pound. Not what he wanted. That is the 4th, apparently confirmed. Hex opting to do this movement cloudless. Does get there.
A bit of time on Shadow there.
And Shadow now into Boombocker Green Stars. As Hex moves into Fleet Glide. Bonk here will be missing the Bullet Bill cycle. Does stay alive. That is some time loss for Shadow there. Nearly dying in the goop. We'll be getting the second Bullet Bill cycle. Can see he's starting to get frustrated. This is maybe at the start of the end for Shadow. So close, but maybe not close enough. The insta shot from Shadow.
Good
It's
shot.
good.
Very nice.
Yeah, I was cannon shot his here for the second green star.
Definitely did not instant cannon shot this one.
Ooh, hit by the boulder
Bomb.
there.
Only 1 health left.
Waiting for the meteor this time. And shooting to the
I don't
green
know.
star. Should be good. It's good. Just hit the top right corner of that. As Hex is only really Fleet Glide Green Star 2 behind and Green Star 2 behind. Not too far. He is catching up. Very slowly, but will there be enough time for him to catch up in World 6? That is the question.
Exclaiming profanities in the chat. Guess we'll have to see what happened.
I think we all know what happened. We do indeed. Very unfortunate death there for Hex on Fleet Glide Green Star 2. Worst Green Star in the game, in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah. Definitely some close contenders, but this one just unfair, really, in the ways that you can get screwed over by it.
That was sagging in the chat. Hex going very slow.
Moving down here. Hopefully he does get this green star 2 on his second try.
Shadow is a multi-monster, probably one of the most difficult and annoying green stars in the game. Multi-monster green stars are coming up for him. He's gonna be doing it first.
Gold here is a 251 for multi-monster green star 3. Definitely not fantastic. And gold that by little bits. Let's see if he does. Bonk to start, not very optimal. As Hex moves into Boom Bunker, green stars. Will still be about 3.5 minutes between the two runners. Shadow opting for rock jumps to flex.
See if Shadow can get it here. Sounds like he would gold by about a minute if he did so.
Going for the long straight with the
Safe
block.
strat.
Playing it safe. Playing it extremely safe. Very well done. 30-second gold can still be improved by another 30, really.
Let's line up his cannon shot.
Pointer not helping him here. Should be okay. Bit to the left, maybe. I think he's good.
Looks good to me.
Nice. Hex here could have been about 2.5 minutes behind if he did not die on Fleet Glide. But it's really unfortunate that he did take that death. Just sort of just copying the time loss that Shadow has with his own time loss in different places.
Yeah, this game definitely could be a lot closer right now. Hex hadn't made so many like little small mistakes, but this is just the kind of thing that happens.
Is indeed the kind of thing that happens. Still on 1x pace, I believe.
It definitely could 1x. Hex could very easily pop out of PB with this run, but I just don't know if it'll be enough to beat Shadow.
Will be 3 minutes and 45 seconds the difference out of World 5.
Mm-hmm. Hex looking down. Gotta recheck in on the package. Package doing good.
As next moving to multi-monster green stars. Gold is a 619, comparison a 458. Definitely some time saved to be had here. Chatter is right, it is all going to come down to who is faster at the run. May include Grandmaster Galaxy at the end of this run. Commentator feels like it. That is unfortunately not how it works though.
X opting to do multi-monster green star 3 later.
Opting for Green Star 1 first.
I'm not really sure what the strat is, but
This looks okay.
it could work.
He's good. Shadow is done with multi-monster. 2 green stars ahead. Definitely some lengthy ones as well.
Shadow, I believe, will be heading into Clockwork, or not Clockwork, Flash Black after this.
Indeed.
Doesn't really matter whether you do Green Star 3 or 1 or 2 first. I think people like to do 3 first to get it out of the way just because it is so difficult.
Shadow opting for Yoshi-less movement here. Spin bonk though will not be helping him.
I'm not really sure how much faster this is for Shadow, but Shadow definitely known to show off if he feels that he has enough of a lead.
Not sure if that did have any time save, but does make his way to the end of the stage for Green Star 2. Does get the checkpoint. This angle is not going to work, so we wanted to slow down. Ooh, and a death! Thank God he got the checkpoint.
Yes.
Only about 10-15 seconds, but still. Anything that Hex can take. No Yoshi here now as well.
Yeah. Does have to long jump all the way through.
Definitely. Another death!
Ooh!
Definitely starting to see some cracks in Shadow's gameplay. Start of World 6. Definitely not too long to go, but isn't enough for Hex to catch up.
Yeah, the thing about this Green Star is that it is not... It's like, you have to hold back after you fall off the edge. Otherwise you might miss it.
That is a 40-second time loss for Shadow. Definitely what Hex needed. Definitely needs to get this Green Star 3 first try though for Hex, otherwise, once again, it will be just Hex copying the time loss in his own way. He needs to definitely start capitalizing. Yeah, it would definitely be huge here for Hex. Would really only be about 2.5 minutes behind if he does get this first try. Shadow again opting for Yoshi-less movement here. Looks better round 2. As I say that, bounce in a spin bonk and can't reach the wall. It's good though to get Yoshi here. Hex. No! Hex getting the Melty Monster 2-star. That is the worst mistake you can make.
Yeah.
Once again, Hex just copying the mistakes. Copying the time loss that Shadow is making.
Yeah, it's definitely about a 2-minute mistake there.
And that might be the nail in the coffin for Hex.
Yeah.
As Shadow moving into Clockwork Ruins here. Just extending his lead, really. He's not playing... Definitely has his mistakes of his own, but Hex just unable to keep his composure for more than 20 minutes at a time.
Yeah, we definitely know that the nerves get to Hex sometimes, but I think that this is quite a bit. But definitely still a good greens run from Hex. This probably could still PB. Might be kind of difficult though. I'm not exactly
Does
sure.
break on the block the second time. Does get the green star on the second attempt. Hex saying, couldn't really control it. Rock goes where Rock goes. Very true. Rock Mario is very difficult to control. Shadow here moving into Green Star 3.
Yeah, Clockwork Ruins Green Star 3 is definitely one of the longer ones, and if Shadow misses the Green Star at the end, he could be losing a lot of time, but I don't think it'll be enough for Hex to catch up.
We definitely need a meltdown of sorts for Hex to come back in this race. And that being said, Hex would also need to play pretty damn well. Yeah. Not making it up to this launch star here. We need to go for a second attempt. And it's good on round 2. Shadow avoiding the spin bonk there, very well done. Shadow opting for this strat. Not working out for him though.
You can definitely get those angled wall kicks to get all the way to the top, but it's very difficult to do. Shadow's gotta be careful here.
He's good.
Very nice.
Hex bullied by the Goomba enemy there. Doesn't really matter as he was on the platform already, activated the platform. But it's just... It is really the Shadow Show right now. There is still hope for Hex if he does pull himself together and get a PB. I have created a big amount here, but we'll need a very solid rest of World 6 and a very solid World S. Shadow the Bonk, really dying. He is good. Shadow, another bonk, nearly dying again, but he is good again. Saved by God twice. And going for Green Star 2 here. Little launch star. See if he goes for the switchless strategy.
A little bit of trouble here.
We'll be going for switchless.
Okay.
And he is good.
Nice.
And I'm moving into throwback now. Hex. Looks to be only one star behind, but does not have flashback done yet, though.
Not to mention an entire block with Green Star 2.
It's true. One frame jump from Shadow. Seen about 4 or 5 of them from him this run so far.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can't really do frame perfect jumps if you skip the cutscene, so 5 out of like 30 some galaxies.
Oh, this is... Does get it before the
Okay,
Womps
got it.
mashes him. Was close. Making the classic Mario 64 joke in chat. Very original and funny and cool.
Womps 9.
And indeed, this Hex is indeed behind his PB now. Was
Yes.
close
That
to a
red
minute and a
timer
half
is
ahead.
coming up.
That's Shadow grabbing Star 2 here now. Green Star 1, sorry. Oh!
Wrong hole, Shadow.
Does manage to save it though.
No.
Only losing
Definitely
2
has
seconds
made
to his
that
gold.
mistake a few times in his life, but here he goes. Shadow looks to be on mid to high 3-1x pace right now.
See if Hex can get this movement here as well. Oh, he's
Careful.
good. Very nice.
Good.
Shadow here moving into Green Star 3. Another 1-frame jump. 2 for 2. In throwback.
Going for the risky strat here. He gets it.
Oh,
Oh,
doesn't exactly
not
get
quite.
it. Healing a Skeeter. Going for it again. Very close. Not quite. Going for it for the third time. Not good. We'll be just giving up and moving on to the left side.
Where he's going. Yeah, try to...
Is good on the left side though. Shadow into the green star there. Moving on to Battle Belt, where the commentators will be once again taking a nap.
Yep. Time to go to bed.
Shadow with
The ZZZs.
indeed asleep. Everyone is indeed asleep in this portion of the run. As Hex moves on to throwback at Green Star 3. Stick with the take that nobody cares or asks for in chat. Battle Greens, just boring, really.
Yeah.
Shadow not getting the planet skip here, but getting bodied by one of the spiky enemies.
This wall.
Does back off the box though. Will you have enough time to kill crabs?
Quick slice, quick slice.
Kills 2 of them. And the third with 2P. Commentators have been salty the entire time that we are watching Green Stars, not just about this galaxy. Green Stars, the most boring galaxy, most boring category in the entire run, in my opinion.
Oh my god, Shadow kills both the major bros at the same time. He picks up the key, he goes into the pipe, he's gonna kill the guys in the pipe, and he's gonna try to get a 1 cycle here because it's so exciting, and I love green so much. And here he goes, long jump, jump, grab. Oh my god, he got it. He's saving so much time. It's so exciting.
Excitement just being thrown around here in the booth.
Yep.
As Shadow collects the longest of the Green Stars. Stick.
Done.
Seeing Shadow lost 30 seconds to an optimal Green Star 3. Obviously, you can't see that there are 9 Z's on the screen.
Yes.
Shadow is asleep while playing. 18 stars left though. Not a lot of chance for Hex to catch up. Still about 4 minutes behind, maybe more now, I think. Considering he still has all of Flashback to go, which is probably 3+ minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Already a minute behind on Battle Belt. Ooh, Shadow, 1 health here now. We'll probably get a coin here. Which he does. It's 2p. Shadow hitting the planet skip. Very interesting. Did hit that there. Grabs the 1-up. And next to the launch off of both of the kills there on this green star. Doesn't get any kills. Oh, does get a kill with the fight. Wow. Didn't think he would be getting any kills with the fireball there. Did get like 3 hits. Commentator very surprised by that.
Yes. Galactic flexing in the chat that he is good at Battle Belt Green Stars. What a skill that nobody else in this world would like to have.
Hex taking the strat of killing all 3 of the little cinders at once. As he goes to the planet skip and gets it. Can't seem to find the last crab though. He is there over to the left. Does take a little while to kill him though. Shadow is finishing up the second green star in Battle Belt. Has 1 more left. Nearly awake again. The 9Z's still on screen.
He's nearly woken up from his slumber. Not really sure where Hex is going, running right into the pipe.
Hex not winning yet. The script will be coming into effect soon though.
Yes.
Not sure if Rox is okay goading about Hex not winning or the script. We'll see. 5 followers, primes, and viewers. Velocity bot in Hex's chat.
Let's go. Not really sure where Shadow's going. He's kind of running around aimlessly. Shooting blanks right now.
Does get 1, but the blue crab still stays untouched. And will stay untouched for the duration of the fire flower. Sprelly being very impatient, wanting to know when it'll be close. And this is a gradual thing. As Shadow finishes up Battle Belt and removes the 9Z's. But can replace the 9Z's for Slimy Spring.
Yep. Put him back, put him back.
X again with the 3 little cinders at once. And they finished with Battle Belt. See if you can do a bit better with the fireballs than Shadow. Does indeed kill all 3. 2P Luma vanishing from thin air as Shadow turns his 2P remote off. Hate to see it. Where did the Luma go?
Got some swimming to do.
Did they die, or what's going on? Very interesting and thorough gameplay here from Shadow as he rides the shell through Slimy Spring. Does not need the common medal, getting it for no real reason. Only 16 stars left though in this run. Does sort of feel like time has flown. Been here for nearly 3 hours now. Shadow. 1 health. May die here though. Wow!
Yeah, you
Wants to
cannot
reset
do
again,
that.
but dying in Slimy Spring, Green Star 2. That is spectacular. And Hex,
Yeah, optimally doing this coinless is not possible.
Hex now nearly
So,
saving a minute there.
yeah.
Absolutely crazy. That will be some sort of motivation for Hex to catch up. We'll need a very, very good World S though. Definitely not too much time for Shadow to lose, apart from something like Rolling Coaster, which he has not really practiced that much as an 80% runner. So we could see some slip-ups there.
Shadow looking a little bit better on the air meter.
X getting Green Star 2 now though. Still significantly behind, as he has not done Flash Black as of yet. But still somewhat of a confidence booster for him.
Gap is closing after that mistake that Shadow made.
Still about 2-3 minutes of difference, and we'll need some Rolling Coaster meltdowns. But potential is there.
So his jumps are a little bit too good. He is hitting the ceiling there.
X moving along here to Green Star 1 as his Shadow. And Hex will now be moving on to Flash Black while Shadow moves on to GJ. Shadow struggling a bit there to grab the green star, but doesn't get it. And Hex about 3.5 minutes behind. But we closer to 3 minutes actually. 3 minutes behind. So still doable, but will be very difficult for Hex. As there is only about 20 minutes left in the run. Shadow with the pit skip. Very well done.
Well done.
Shadow now. Opting for Green Star 2 first. Smart choice, as Hex goes to the very end with Yoshi for Flash Black Green Star 2. Shadow on 1 health though, needs to be careful. Checkpoint is here. And Hex is a good Flash Black Green Star 2. 1 death from Shadow here. It could be very, very close. Shadow with 2 clouds here, good at the Shokin to get up to the Luma. Opting for wall kicks instead. X looking determined to try and close this out with a PB, if not a win. Shadow is good with a cloud boost.
Shadow with a nice cloud boost into the star. Next with that beautiful red timer.
He is done with Flash Black Greens, so 1 green star behind.
Yeah.
But definitely will take some work from Shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Some dropped sauce. Will Hex catch up? Been saying the entire time Hex has been behind pretty much the entire race. Hex on a file with Piskip already done. Does not need to worry about that. Shadow opting for torch jump.
But,
not good
yeah,
though. Camera
I
not
think
helping
he
him out there.
definitely wanted a long jump there and only got a single jump, I think.
More time left for Shadow. Hex catching up ever so slightly. What he needs. He goes for it again. He is going for it again. Let's see how he goes this time. Ooh, another
That is
death.
not it.
This is what Hex needs. This is what Hex
Yeah,
needs.
this is what Hex needs.
Maybe throw for content here, we're not actually sure, but the gap has been closing. It's close to about 1.5 minutes.
I don't know if he's gonna go for it again, but if he doesn't get it here,
We'll go for it again.
looks like he's going for it again.
See how he goes this time. Is good.
There we go.
That is still some hefty time save for Hex though.
Mm-hmm.
That rolling coaster
Probably-
death looking a lot more meaningful now.
Probably 1.5 minutes behind for Hex.
Definitely made up a lot of time there.
Mm-hmm.
Shadow moving into World S now. 259.54. The World 6 split. We'll see what Hex gets. Probably a bit more than 1.5 minutes. Close to 2 minutes. Still the difference. But Hex definitely still in this. If Shadow does melt down a little bit. Which he did show he is capable of doing. Shadow in Mario Squared now, pretty much just an auto-scroller. Long jump simulator. Not too difficult. Does get the green star though. Hex only 1 star behind. We'll see if he goes for Torch Boost himself. I would not be surprised if he just goes for the fluff strat. We'll be seeing a part 2 to Bread vs. Xreli, really. Green's giving us all the content. Hex will not be able to go for Torch Boost now. Probably faster to go for the fluff. He needs to kill one of them anyway.
I suspect Hex wouldn't have gone for the Torch Boost anyway, but maybe getting some health. Also not a bad idea.
Some good quick kills there from Hex. We'll be getting the fluff. And it will be just over 2 minutes the difference if Hex can get this here. He does. Difference is 2 minutes and 14 seconds into World 8.
World 8.
World S. Thinking of watching too much SNB Wii.
This is in fact the 3D Mario Madness Invitational. Let's see, this is going to be critical here because if Shadow can get these 2 green stars optimally, he will probably have a pretty good shot at winning this. But otherwise, if he dies, then Hex could very easily come back.
This definitely can. 1 death here, and it will be the difference between moving on and being knocked out. 10 stars left. See how it goes.
The window's closing for Hex to catch up.
I think it is now or never for Hex. Does need to have a pretty damn good World 8. World S. I keep saying 8.
For Green Star 1 first, because if you fail this, you can back it up with Green Star 2.
So yeah, this is for Shadow. Very nice.
Nice.
We did see Bread goes for Meltdown on Twisty Trials in our last race yesterday, so we could do the same thing happening again here. Definitely still a possibility. Looking more and more likely that Shadow will be taking this at the back end of World S.
Shadow playing a little risky on the railings there.
We'll be heading towards Green Star 2 here. This is a very consistent star if you do know what you're doing. With the control sticks, Shadow.
Around.
Wow. Very close to falling off there.
Really asking for a close race here.
Content is appreciated as Hex moves into Rolling Coaster. See if Shadow can hit this. Would be a huge help for Hex if not. But does hold back into the star.
And he gets it.
Eight stars left for Shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Opportunities for Hex to catch up, slipping and slipping away. Hex definitely needs this first try here.
Yep. Shadow changing through the comparisons. A lot of them are red.
Plus 409 on PP. Hex getting blown up by a bomb. Let's see if he can hit this. He does.
Nice.
50 trials now for Shadow. See how it goes for him.
the slope jump.
Moving into Roller Coaster Green Star 2 here. One death from Shadow, and it could be anyone's game. That's all Hex is really looking for. Kanye West posted in chat. Very big image.
I love to see Kanye West. And, you know, him in half of my chat box. Not
Shadow
really sure why
going
Hex is going
Hex
this
going
way.
the wrong way for Green Star 2. This is not the optimal route. Not sure what he's doing.
He's getting tossed all over the place by these bombs. Definitely not saving him any time. And Shadow, one more green star in Twisty Trials. Yeah, so a lot of this race has been...
Ooh, Shadow. Oh, nearly
Ooh,
dying.
very
Did
close.
save it though.
A lot of this race has been pretty close, but Shadow has just been ahead of Hex for almost the entire time. Hex making a lot of small movement errors that Shadow has just been not making. And Shadow is definitely winning because of that.
Will be about 2:32 the difference out of Roller Coaster. We'll see how Twisty Trials goes for Hex. His dream of playing Obby in round 2 may come to an end right here.
Heading into Stone Cyclone now, got 6 stars left.
Does make you think what the Reds could be like if Hex just didn't have one of those deaths. Bleak Glide. The one I can remember the most.
Yeah.
Anymore. Probably was as well. Melty Monster was definitely one of them as well.
The R2.
Yeah.
I think if it wasn't for that, those two, I think Hex would be winning this race right now.
Yeah. Odd me just not appreciating Kanye West in chat banning the viewer.
Odd me, more of a Drake fan himself, but you know, not exactly happy to see the Kanye. I have 5 more stars.
Ball split's pretty straightforward.
Did he pick the 1 star?
He did not. See how Shadow's Green Star 2 goes. No backflip momentum for him. Might get squished here. He's good.
Okay.
Very close to being squished
Okay,
there as
careful
well.
here.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
He is good though.
Okay, Shadow's good. 4 left for Shadow, 6 left for Hex. The window is closing.
Does need a meltdown and flip out for Hex to catch up. Be seeing pretty close race again. Only 2 minutes in it.
Yeah. Definitely not as close as Red Ghost Exprelli, but this is still definitely pretty close.
Definitely. Shadow trying to go back to ball splits.
Level. Having a little bit of trouble here. I talked about let's chase him. 2, 3.
Ooh, Hex
Oh,
is good.
that was close.
You see on his webcam, he's saying, "Oh my god, that was sick." Shadow with the camera cancel did everything for him there. Very nice.
Got another
Aliente from Shadow. Burn though.
another splice for Hex. And we've got another shit poster in chat looking to post the Kanye emote. Not knowing that Admi would quickly ban them.
Resyncing the timers really quick. If Hex wants to stop lagging. Up to him though.
The Marylander internet is not popping off right now.
We'll just... There we go, Hex is back. We pause in the stream to catch up. Hex, still lagging. Very immensely. We'll just watch... Alright, we will sync something up. Hex, not doing himself any favors with his splicing. Trying to catch up, not doing very well for himself.
All of a sudden, Hex has actually finished the game, and Hex has won. Just kidding.
Don't believe this is my end. We'll check his stream though. If it was my end, it would be getting lag on both streams, I believe. We'll be pausing the stream to resync though. If Hex wants to continue his stream. Hex's stream just completely dying here. The end of the race.
This is what we like to see.
Runners are synced. Just kidding. Hex with another buffer. Hex may have his bid rate a bit too high. Way too dank, as you could say. Hex trying to sort out his internet, I believe, as he is finishing up his race.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't look like it will matter a whole lot as Shadow is still quite a bit ahead of him. But let's just see.
Ooh, bonk there from Shadow's End as Hex moves into boss blitz.
Shadow at 237, Hex at 236, but the one that Hex is missing is quite a bit longer.
We'll try restarting Hex's stream to see if that does solve any of the lag issues.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm watching Hex's stream on my own, and it looks to be about 2 minutes ahead of what you have. Shadow's got to be careful.
Ooh,
that's a
death.
death.
Wouldn't mind Hex's stream loading up, in my opinion, so we can see this race sort of matching out. That is a very costly death, though. For
lots of little cutscenes that just add up a lot of time. Death and boss blitz is certainly not one you want.
Really do not believe this lag is my end. This Hex would be significantly... Oh, Shadow would be significantly, laggy as well, but Hex does seem to be a bit behind still, but can make up the time. Will require a meltdown in flip out though from Shadow. We'll pause the stream to resync. Hoping that Hex does not go on a lag journey again.
By the looks of it, it looks like Shadow is about a minute and 30 ahead of Hex, so barring any major mistakes, he should win this match.
I'm hoping that Hex continues to have a stream that does not lag.
The stream looks fine for me.
Should be good now.
Looking good, yep. Shadow's got the left. That for each one of these, you have to click on their own respective star in order to have them visible.
We'll need quite a meltdown at the end of Flip Out Green Star 2 for Hex to catch up, but I don't think that Shadow will be making a mistake today.
Shadow's just got one left. I don't think I think sub 320 should be doable for Shadow.
Yes, it is barely doable. BPT 319 and 57.
Yeah, no guarantees.
Last star indeed for Shadow. As Hex is grabbing the final green star in Boss Blitz.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Shadow definitely known to go for some risky stuff here, which is a platforming level, which is something that Shadow very much enjoys, so if he were to make mistakes, Hex could have a shot. It'll come down to this.
Does need to make some pretty big mistakes for Hex to catch up here, though. With Flip Out Green Star 1 still on Hex's to-do list. We'll see how it goes for Shadow.
Shadow going for a mega side flip. It is not gonna work. Shadow already playing very risky. He needs to realize that all he needs to do is just get the star and win the race. Doesn't need to be fancy.
Good save there from Shadow. Hex getting the 239th star. As Shadow hits the last checkpoint here. We'll need 2 deaths, I think, in this final section.
Probably at least that.
Do you think that's in the bag? And that will be it. Shadow moving forward.
319.46.
GG to Shadow, sub 320.
GG's to
Feel
Shadow.
free to join the waiting room whenever. We'll drag you in for a interview. Shadow moving on to Grandmaster, it does seem. Just want to get it done. Flag on Man will have to dip as he does have some requirements due. So we'll be here commentating the rest of the race. Solo, Hex, finishing up Flip Out 2 here. Looking like a 3:21 as Shadow will be doing Grandmaster. Shadow, welcome. Congratulations on the victory. Sub 320, 319.46. How are you feeling?
Terrible. That was painful.
Painful run described Shadow, but Hex. I think he is feeling more of the pain himself. He's on PB pace for the rest of the time. How do you think your run would... Like, how are you feeling? How many deaths? You had a few deaths there in quite a few levels. What would you say was the most painful for you?
Probably Slimy Spring, because it was like the dumbest one.
Yeah, Slimy Spring was one of the dumbest. Hex, GG, 321.31.
Yeah.
14 seconds off PB. How are you feeling after that?
I don't want to talk about it.
Doesn't want to talk about it.
I mean, no, I do want to talk. It just is not my best run.
Yeah, unfortunately, neither of you won your best game today, but
No.
Shadow did pull out the victory.
As soon as we got SMG2, was in my head, I'm like, this is already. Deck was already stacked against me because we got SMG2.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
it's unfortunate. We did
That's
have
what it
4
is.
sandbox categories on the wheel, and we still managed to roll a Galaxy game. I think there was only one person in chat happy about that, and that was Marv Jones. So,
Yeah.
how are you feeling? Next round, Shadow, you'll be going against the winner of Oddme and Silver. Do you think you have a chance there?
So on me.
So Silver could win. Don't want to count your eggs before they hatch, but yeah, most likely it is Oddme, as pretty much everyone has predicted he'll win. So how are you feeling about that?
Silver's gonna win. Silver's definitely gonna win. I feel like the only shot I have of beating Oddme is getting good at Galaxy 1 and hoping that it gets put on the board, I guess, but I don't know. It'll
It is
be,
sort of
like,
how everyone's sort of
ridiculous
going.
probably.
Yeah, sort of how everyone's feeling with Oddme. It is sort of just hoping for a lucky roll, really, because he will ban G2 against you, and getting G1 is probably the way to go.
Yeah. I'll probably ban like 3D World again, because I don't want to play that crap.
And that is not a fantastic game to run, but you did have a PB in it, so it was on the sheet. Hex, thank you very much for playing in the tournament, but you will not progress further than round 1.
it is all good.
How are you feeling? What's your plans moving forward in speedrunning?
I want to get second place in the 540. I also want to win the 540 race. You know, barring Oddme doesn't join.
540 win is definitely something to be proud of if you do get that, so best of luck working on that. And Shadow will be preparing, assuming you'll be preparing for your match with Oddme, getting good at G1.
Yeah, I'll probably just practice Galaxy 1 and hope that I get good RNG, which will not happen. I'll get like Odyssey or something in the end, but oh well.
Fair enough. Well, that will be it for us today. GG's for the race, and thank you everyone for tuning in. Oddme wanting more greens tonight with this race. Oddme v Silver in a couple of hours. I think that is at 8 PM Eastern. We do have Volantis on comms with myself if you are interested in seeing that. Shadow will face the winner of that match tonight, but for now, we will be seeing you guys later. Thank you very much for watching, and we will be later. Alright. See ya!